There's something known as game theory, where people play games and they try to see the best outcomes. And the most important part of game theory is called the iterated prisoner's dilemma. And the iterated prisoner's dilemma basically plays a game of trust between two people or more. But between two people, if we only iterate once, if we only do business together once, or go on a date once, or whatever, you do something with someone else once that requires vulnerability, you can rip me off and I can rip you off. And if the goal is to come out with the best outcome is to rip the person off. However, if you iterate that more than once, if you're going to do it again and again and again and again, the best outcome is always cooperation. Cooperation gets the best outcome in the iterated prisoner's dilemma. This is like insight into how Navy SEAL teams work, or how Silicon Valley works. There's very small groups of people that build high trust systems where they trust each other a lot. And they don't have to worry about getting ripped off because they've already iterated with the other person so many times that they know that person has their back and they have their back. Well, if you build bigger and bigger systems like this is the most powerful force in the known universe. People collaborating together, people working together that trust each other. It's the most powerful force in the known universe, and that is not hyperbole. Right now, no one trusts any system. Systems of government, food, media, academia, science, journalism. Name a system you trust. Medicine. They've all been corrupted and captured. So we need to make new systems that are higher trust. First of all, we need to make systems where we keep AI and bots out of it, where there's real people in it. That's the first step. And then we need to solve problems together better in groups. The way we fix all of our corrupt systems is by making a new high trust system. And then we all migrate to the new high trust system, and then we use that system to fix the corrupt ones. I believe that system is called a collective intelligence system, a very specific one known as swarm intelligence or human swarm intelligence. It's been tested, it works, I've tested it in my life, and you can test it in your life. Get a group of people that you trust together and solve problems together. I promise you that as a group, you will solve problems better if you trust each other. Why? Trust is a currency. In fact, it's the most valuable currency on earth. When we talk about actual currency, like money, all that is a form of trust, right? You trust that when I give you $20, you'll be able to use that $20 to go buy something. And that trust is usually backed by gold or backed by military, but it doesn't have to be this way. Bitcoin is backed by the fact that people trust it because it's transparent and decentralized and everyone can see the ledger. So that trust is built organically. Trust between people is a valuable currency too. If I trust you and you trust me, and we go into business together, and I don't have to worry about you ripping me off, we can build amazing things together. If there's 10 of us like that, then we become an unstoppable force almost. Trust matters. But there's two kinds of trust. There's trust in the systems, and then trust in the people inside the systems. And they're different. They need to be judged differently. So trust between people is only based on one thing, and that is vulnerability. I'm vulnerable with you, and then you reciprocate with effort. So vulnerability reciprocated with effort is how trust is built between people. And trust in a system, though, is built because of transparency in the system and the ability of the members of the system to change it, to error correct. If they can correct it, then they trust the system. If they can see it, they trust the system. And the last part of trust in a system is results. Does the system get results? If the system gets results, then people trust it. If it doesn't get results, then they don't trust it.
You're so far out there, I can barely